welcome to the Capital Compass. I'm Lindsay Melchak. Today I am proud to have the opportunity to introduce the new CEO of Sonoro Energy, Mr. Greg Renwick, and chat a little about Greg's vision for the company moving forward. Welcome, Greg. It's a great pleasure to have you with us today, and a big congratulations on your new position.
Thank you very much, Lindsay. Pleased to meet you, and I look forward to telling our listeners and watchers a little bit about Sonoro Energy.
So why don't you tell us a little about your background as well as a little about Sonoro Energy for our newer audience members?
I will. I grew up in Canada, in Ontario. I went to school at Western and then down to Dalhousie for my master's in geology. Um, my first job was with Mobil Oil. I moved to Calgary and spent the next 25 years with Mobil. Moved around a lot all over the world. Excuse me. I have a technical background, geology and geophysics. So that's how I started my career with Mobil. That progressed into more technical management. I was a geophysical manager for Mobil's East Coast operation along the Gulf Coast of the United States and also Eastern Canada. And then eventually I moved into an exploration manager's position in Indonesia. The last few years with Mobil, I was pretty much doing business development. I ran teams that were looking at Southeast Asia and the former Soviet Union. So it was a great time to learn more about these regions, and Mobil was quite successful in that expansion. After Mobil, I actually moved to the Middle East and worked for the government of Kuwait. That's where I first met Sarah Akbar, our Sonoro's chairman. And I spent 3 years with Sarah working in business development. After that, I joined a couple of public and private companies working in the Middle East and North Africa, including Donna Gas and Centurion Energy International. After about 6 years in the Middle East, I returned to North America and took a position as the CEO of East West Petroleum. So that's a little bit about my background.
And from what I have read, the company is focused on taking your experience and your knowledge and competitive advantage through proven, innovative, multilateral horizontal well technology to the international stage in the MENA region. So tell us about your approach to the MENA region and how you are continuing the path already set by Sonoro.
Yes. Well, I think the first point I would like to make is our board and myself have a lot of experience in the Middle East and North Africa. I've worked it extensively technically and through business development roles. Our chairwoman, Sarah Akbar, is Kuwaiti, and she's a very well-known figure in the oil and gas space in that region and has had a successful career, not only in private sector, but also working for the government of Kuwait, expanding their international business. We see opportunities in a number of countries, partly based on the fact that they don't have perhaps access to Western technology, or it hasn't been brought into the countries. But also, there's a lot more work to be done. And with Sarah's connections in that area, her relationships, we see a lot of opportunity for Sonoro going forward.
Well, the focus for the company is exciting. I understand you will be focusing more on the Middle East area in the MENA region, and you also have some Canadian production that has given you a stable cash flow stream at this time. So, can you expand on this for us?
Yeah, so let's start with Canada. We are a producing company and operator in Saskatchewan. We have some heavy oil production, uh, which is relatively new to me. I haven't worked heavy oil in my past, but it appears to be a successful operation. We are generating positive cash flow, and we're looking for other opportunities in Canada as well. Right now, we're looking at an opportunity in Alberta that may mature into something. We'll see. And our roots are there, of course. So we want to maintain a presence in Canada, and we view it as a place for sustaining our cash flow. Back to the Middle East and North Africa, Specific countries of interest for us are Iraq, southern Iraq, and Libya. Our chairwoman, Sarah Akbar, has been in those countries recently, visiting the national oil companies, understanding the processes that they're using to attract Western companies to come and help them with their field developments. As an example, also, the Iraqi National Oil Company was in Washington last week, I believe, and had a delegation there meeting oil and gas companies and expanding on what their offerings are going to be in the future. So there's certainly opportunity, and the host countries are quite anxious to see more Western involvement.
Now, Greg, is there anything else that you would like to share with our viewers today?
Well, I just like to share my excitement of what the future holds. I think we have a great team. It takes a bit of time, of course, to get these larger projects going, but I'm very confident that with the team we have, the board members especially, and Dean and myself, my CFO, I think the future looks bright.
Greg, this has been such a great conversation, and it sounds like some exciting things are swirling already since you started. So thank you again for joining me today.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Again, that was Greg Renwick, new CEO of Sonoro Energy, and you can find them on the Venture Exchange under the symbol SNV. I'm Lindsay Melchek. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.